So what we have here is another area. This is now the main area of focus for the authorities here, who are investigating and trying to get the people out. About 50 people are stuck inside this huge pile of wreckage. You can see multiple cranes working in lockstep to get the people out. And earlier we had seen these cranes on the other side of the wreckage. Now they have shifted their focus here, and they are working in conjunction to get the people out. I earlier spoke with some of the experts, and now we have the MP of the nearby area. He will tell us more as to what is happening. Can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Supanat Min Chainan.
And you are the MP of the neighboring area, right?
Yes.
So why is that the focus has now shifted to this area? Could you tell us, please?
Well, this area was a high floor building, so I believe that the majority of the labor who stuck in there are in this part.
Okay. So what are your views on this? How long would it take to get the people out?
In my view, it probably could be even weeks, to be honest, because you can see that based on the amount of work that they have to do, and they have to be quite careful as well because of the size of the problem that we have here.
Earlier, I heard that there was one person that was spotted and he or she was alive. But do you have more people who could have been, who could be rescued and who could be alive right now?
Well, based on the information that I received on this morning, there are at least 15 people who have a vital sign. Right. And the majority of the people who is in these ruins could be around 70 to 80 people.
So this operation, will it go on overnight or it will stop because it gets dark soon?
I believe that it could go on throughout the night, and we also have a big spotlight as well. So you have to understand that the officer have to compete with the time. Therefore, I don't think that they will stop at any time. They will have to keep going and try to find whatever is left.
Right now, I've seen multiple teams are working in conjunction to get the people out. How many people are actually involved in this operation?
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest, but it takes quite a lot of many people there.
Thanks a lot for speaking with us. So what we have is the latest is that 15 people could be trapped and they could be alive. Just now we heard from the MP of the adjacent area. He says that at least 15 people have showed vital signs. Earlier we heard that it was just one person. So that's a significant development, and you can see that many volunteers have also been coming in and trying to help all through this while when this operation has been going on. And it's been almost 30 hours now ever since this tragedy occurred. Since the morning today, not even one single person has been pulled out. I've been here since morning, and authorities have now, as I mentioned earlier, they have now shifted the focus to that area. That is the main focus area right now, and I'll show you how it's being done here. The level of cooperation between people here is quite astonishing as to the volunteers have been pitching in from all over the country. They have been giving people aid, food, water for free for the whole day. And it's not just that the people have to approach these volunteers to get them. The volunteers themselves go to the people and get these things distributed. So that is what has been going on here. You can see all of these things are here. These are arranged by the volunteers here, and they have been distributing it throughout the day. It has not stopped. The operation has been going on, and at the same time, this volunteer work has also been going on. So this is the end of the road where this tragedy has occurred, and this is the exact Chatu Chaat Market Road where this tragedy has occurred yesterday. And you can see all these ambulances and volunteers lined up. Media personnel are also here. Some tourists also wander around and they get into this area because this is one of the main areas of Bangkok. It's a hub. It has all kinds of shops, but they're all closed now because it's been cordoned off by the authorities here. We've been giving you the latest pictures. Some US special forces were also involved, and they have been trying to get the people out. They did not comment on the operation itself, but they said that they are here to assist the operations. These are all the volunteers and ambulance personnel here who have been non-stop working round the clock to get the people out. So far, the situation still looks quite grim because not even one person, as I said earlier, has been pulled out. But the operation seems to have shifted its focus to another area of the wreckage. The wreckage is right there, and you can see some cranes that I showed you earlier working in lockstep together. And we have just approached the main entrance of the under construction area that was the site of this major disaster here. Bangkok was mostly untouched by the strong earthquake that hit this area, the Southeast Asia area last day. But this road has seen a lot of tragedy. As I mentioned, 70 to 80 people could be stuck still inside. 15 people have showed some vital signs, so that's a significant update. And we'll get you more as soon as I get them.